Woo! We live, y'all. We live. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Gotta make sure I ask how y'all feeling. I told y'all we gonna come back live. We gonna make sure we got things show up and show out. Okay. I know y'all see the caption. I know y'all see the caption. I know y'all see the thumbnail. But that's not what we gonna touch right on real quick. We're gonna touch on something else we spoke about earlier. Um, if y'all was in the chat earlier today, we did say we was gonna go over this video, and then we gonna probably touch on some other stuff. But how y'all feeling, man? How y'all day was? Did y'all, eat healthy? Did y'all work out? Did y'all work? Listen, did y'all work today? Listen, if this your first time to my live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And the reason why I tell you guys to like is because it could get pushed out. YouTube, some weird way, YouTube pushes it out. And hey, look, they it push it out to other people can see it. Make it enough Friday. Bro abroad. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody also, like I said, if this your first time, in the comment section below. Matter of fact, well, you know what? We can start with that video first because I know that's what y'all want to see. I know that's what y'all want to see. Uh, we're gonna start. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm clickbaiting y'all at all. The engagement in the chat will pump it up for you getting pushed out. Yes, for sure, most definitely. It definitely is gonna pump it up. And that's why I asked for you guys to like, leave comments, tell me how y'all feel today before we actually just get into the live because I really truly care. Like earlier, I got on the treadmill today. I did my little thing, played with my kids a little bit, you know. Um, it was pretty cool today. So I just want to know how y'all feel before we start reacting. Backwood, you was here earlier. You suggested a video topic, and we gonna watch that topic. We gonna get into that video. But everybody else, let me know before we come on now. Come on now. I know y'all watching me. If you got a phone right now, let me know how you feel. For busting up when you watch. Nah, I see. Look, I didn't watch it. So this is gonna be my live reaction with you guys. I didn't watch it. When I told y'all I was gonna come back, I end up attending to my family and everything. Fantasy Island, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How was your day? Did you work? Did you work out? How was your day? Yeah, listen. You said it's good. I'm gonna trust you to your word. I'm gonna trust you to your word. Now look, y'all ready to react? Y'all ready to chime into this? Look, I haven't even did a separate reaction video to this, so I don't know exactly what everything he's about to say, but hey, what's up, Only? All right, I'm gonna get this show on the road. She said, "Nah, I need not to think about work." I know. Listen. I know that's right. You don't want to think about work. What up? What up? What up, Cam? All right, I'm gonna
When
start.
it comes to being 100% disabled in the military, I mean, as a veteran, whatever it is, right? Let me break this down. As someone who is a business owner, active business owner with multi-interest companies, I'm all over the community right now. I'm also in school to get my bachelor's in business administration with a focus on marketing. I love numbers and I like to just break stuff down because I don't like to just talk. I feel like just talking is for people that are a little bit, naive.
Mm.
I like to come with some statistics, right? So if you don't know what 100% disability is for, it's literally the basic needs to survive in this economy. Do I think it should be raised with Trump being in office? Yeah. Now that Donald Trump is in office, the economy is taking. We're at war with Iran. They're not going to open up the Strait of Hormuz until like 2029 when Trump get out of office. Trump is spending U.S. tax funds on random missiles. Drones are being depleted by 25%. Not only that, he's focused on the ballroom and changing the name, the U.S. Kennedy Center, to Trump. So I understand that, but let's just break down numbers, right? Our politics aside. Let's just say the average for veterans who are 100% or 4,000. Now we know that if you're just by yourself, 3,900. We know if you got one child.
Listen, you look what they raised it about what 2.7, 3, what 3? Edit that what like $100 or something. Fantasy Island. Listen, you ain't wrong. You ain't listen. It's not enough. It's not enough. I want y'all take after the video. Look, chime in. Let me know what y'all think. Even okay, whatever you think right now. Do you think 4K is enough? 4K for you and your family.
I think it's 4,000. One spouse, 41. I think you got a child and you got a spouse, it's like 4,300. Let's just say 4,000 for the average, right? The U.S. average mortgage. We're talking about mortgage. If you own a home, it's $2,000 a month. Now let's get into rent. Majority of people rent. The average to rent is $1,600 to $2,000. Right? Cool. The average for utilities is $470 to $1,600, and I did the average on that. The average groceries is I'm talking about for two people, not for one, but for two people. Just getting a little median average because most households have 1 to 3 people. Most it's $570. Now car payment I put $450. The reason I put that for $450 is because when it comes to a car, that's something that you choose to do. If you don't want to drive a hoopty, if you want a nice used vehicle, that is up to you.
And remind you guys earlier, everybody that's in the live right now, and I appreciate everybody that's chiming in, that's in the chat. What's up, Orlando and Fantasy Island 4.2? That's you the first I heard that from. I thought it was like at least 3, 2.7. I don't know. I could be wrong. But this right here, he's on to something. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's on to something. I think it's pretty with me, but both 90%, 100% with 4 kids. However, listen, you ain't lying. 4 kids. What's the ages? I'm gonna say like I got a 8-year-old finna be 9. I got a 6-year-old and I got a 3-year-old. They love eating. They love eating. They love eating. So hey, you gotta make something shake. What you gonna do? You gotta listen, food is not cheap. I bought like 10 things today. Once I had got off live earlier, I bought like 10 things, went into Kroger's, I paid like $150. It wasn't even meat. It was no type of chicken, no ground beef, none of that. You know, I don't know what you guys eat, but it was none of that. So, and that's just for like a couple of days worth. That ain't nothing. 14, 10, 9, and 8. Oh yeah. Listen, they 14, 10 love to eat. Unless you got some vegetarians or something, but they love to eat. Everybody, listen, if this your first time in a live, like the live, comment, subscribe, listen. Comment what branch of service that you was in. I was in the Army, did my time, did about 4 years and got out. So okay. But I'm gonna let I'm seeing what y'all saying in the chat right now.
The VA doesn't give a damn about what you like or your luxury. It only cares about basic needs. Add all the averages up.
Thanks.
You'll still have $510 left over. If you want to go out, I guess, for a drink or two, maybe 1 or 2 weekends. Well, if you got some debts you got to pay, again, the debt is on you. The military, like the VA is only looking at how much should we give to survive. Again, like I said, with Trump in office now, everything going up, gas prices going up. I believe it should go up, but
wait. 4,000 in San Diego, California? Bro, you stay in San Diego? North South Carolina is not that expensive, depending on what part. San Diego? Man, that's wild.
That's the main thing. The VA compensation should not be your only concern. Like it should be not even if you're paralyzed from the waist down. I see people all the time who are paralyzed on social media, making content, making money. I see you got Special Olympics. So there's really no excuse. I don't believe in no excuse, no matter the situation. I never believed in that. I always believe you should be making more income because at the end of the day, the government is not created to just 100% take care of us. We got to take care of ourselves, right? But I just wanted to make that because I'm gonna be honest, 4,000 a month tax free. I'm talking tax free goes a long way if you're financially responsible. Like I said, a $2,000 mortgage is a nice house. It's a decent home. Depending on your interest and if you got a 15-year or a 30-year, 16 to 2,000 a month on rent. I'm being generous. That's a nice apartment. That's like the apartment I had in Savannah that was brand new, fully new interior. And they included all the amenities, gym, pool. I'm being generous. Utilities, I'm being.
Hey, I love his transparent. He's very transparent. Like being generous. I'm being generous because I'm listen, 2,000 rent, even a mortgage. Let's just say mortgage. You ain't paying no 2,000 unless you living like in, something like I ain't gonna say a shack, but it ain't gonna be your decent area. It's not gonna be a decent area, guys. Not for $2,000.
Generous. Like I pay 170 electricity, 150 in water. I think my Netflix is 20 and all the other subscriptions are like maybe 40. Being generous.
Listen, hey, I'm trying to get your name, but we're gonna call you 6231. Listen, compared to other states, you're not wrong. You said Georgia rent is affordable. Me, sir, I pay about 2,800. I stay in the outskirts of, let's just say, I stay on the outskirts of Atlanta. If I was to move in Atlanta, you listen, you right. I ain't depending on what area, but in Atlanta, for where I live at, I'd be probably like for 2,800, a 1-bedroom, a loft. I don't know if you know, like one of them. I can't even think of the names of the buildings that it's like a loft. But 2,000 a month in San Diego, you are living in a garage. My point, San Diego, that's that. Listen, anything out there on the coast, San Francisco, super like that. I went out there last year. Expensive.
Groceries, 570 a month. You can live off, if you really do it right, you can live off 200, 300. I'm being generous.
But one of one, 321, right? You said SSDI, depending on how much you get back. I think, like I told you guys a couple videos ago, I checked mine. It was like only 1,700. So, you in Augusta? See, Augusta cheap though. That's the outskirts. You pushed out. That's a little. But see, let me break this down. 2,800 is everything rolled inside. So I don't want to just, lead you guys astray. Like I pay 2,800, but it's everything comes with water, lights, the Ring camera, the internet, everything. So it's not bad, but I'm just saying like the base by itself without those, I'm already 22, 23 by itself, 24 by itself. Columbus, Georgia, 18 a month. 3-bedroom, 2-bed. God, damn, you ain't shit. Who know finna make me move out there? You too, Fantasy Island. Just got my 100% permanent total. Salute. It's a budget stuff, never the issue. It's always incidental, such as deductibles, fine tickets, family issues, etc. Listen, TNB, You never lied. You never lied. Keep the rent low for my tenants because I'm not trying to. Yeah. Listen. If you done had them tenants for a minute, it's no reason to gouge them. It's not. Look, it's hard out here. It's hard. I ain't finna sit here and lie to you. But there's no reason to gouge them if you already making money off of them. It's 1.2K a month in the middle of Tennessee. Hey, listen, that's low. 101. How many bedrooms you stay in? Like, and when I say low, it's not bad, but it's like you ain't really seeing that no more. Like in Georgia right now, just like my mama staying in a 1-bedroom apartment, she pay like 1,500. So 3 to 2. See, we gotta start thinking better, man. Because this right here, boy. Whoo! This is a hot topic right now, guys. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play. They always pay rent on time. Yeah, it's no reason to go up unless you just greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy now. What's up, Judo? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up? If this your first time tuned into the live, then I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna let y'all. I want y'all to get back interactive with the video. But if this your first time in the live, right? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. The reason why I tell you guys to like, so it can be pushed out to everybody else. That's it.
Payment, I think my car payment is like $480, but I got like a 2018 Stinger twin turbo. I'm being generous. That would have leave me like 900 to 1,000 left over that I can invest in, and I can get into something like my business that I'm doing and make more money. But the reason I'm making this video is stop just thinking that 100% is going to get you where you need to go. It's not. Also, stop thinking that 4,000 a month tax-free is nothing in this economy. I promise you it's something. Go ask the next average person where they take 4,000 tax-free with benefits, and let me know what they say.
He ain't wrong. What's y'all thoughts on it? Is 4K enough for veterans that are 100%, whichever one, scheduler, permanent, total, whichever, right? Is it enough? Or do you have to, because you still have to figure out, you still got to make money on the side. And this is what he was talking about, basically. You still gotta, don't just be that one where you ain't trying to figure out other things, other means to make money and stuff. See, the chat is cooking. Y'all are cooking right now. Married, 4K is enough to pay a car note, mortgage. Oh, boy, I was going to say just a car note. You still have, okay. It ain't bad. Judo. Let's see. Oh shit, my husband, best friend, moved to Philippines with his wife. He lives in a freaking pair. Listen, is the Philippines cheap like that for real? Is the Philippines cheap like that for real? It is enough. Okay. That is roughly 65K with taxes. No inflations. Us ridiculous. Okay. Backwood. I wish I could partake, but I'm still to a clearance. PI is pretty good. Pretty cheap, I meant. Facts. I see, and I know. When I made this thumbnail and everything, I knew it was gonna catch the eye of certain people, but I think any percentage is enough. No matter what, I think it's still, you still got to put in work. You still, if you can work, let me say that. I got to be mindful. If you can work, always try to strive for more, and more money and everything. Unless you're a person that's gonna live in PI, 2 bedrooms, two baths for $380 a month. Get the hell out! Man! Get out of here! $380 a month. That's how much is the water then? $1? The lights, what, $2, $5? That's crazy. I'm looking at too close. New construction community, 2,100 a month mortgage. That's not bad. I don't think that's bad in Houston. What y'all think? That's the 2,100 for a mortgage. 5 bedrooms, 2,600 square feet. It's new construction. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think that's bad. Okay, is it enough? What your takes on that, Fantasy Island? Why do you think that's nuts? Water is $12, but electricity here is about the same. That's still not bad. Listen, that is not bad. Does that 2,100 comes with any land? Okay, that is Judo. That's a good question. That's a good question. I doubt it though. If it's new construction, it's not gonna come with any new land. Like 10% is 180. Increase would be, we need 12% increase across the board. Facts. All right, listen, KM, you ain't wrong on that one. Cambodia is cheaper, $350 a month. I live off $2K a month and I save the rest. What? Where has I been? Listen, I've been in Georgia all my life. I need to leave. Y'all got me ready to go. I need to take my family and go to Thailand or something, man. Philippines, Cambodia. God dang, my neighbor is a disabled vet as well. Yo, see, now y'all got me feeling some way in the chat, man. Plus no property taxes. Illinois. Quarter acre? Really? We got a 6-bedroom and it's 3K with a damn hill as land. But Fantasy Island, where's that house located that you stay in? LOL, Mike is bugging out. George, listen. See, okay, my thing is I haven't used my VA loan. Come on, guys, don't do me like that. Come on now. Come on, don't backwood. I know. Listen, I know. I know. Tennessee, God. Okay. That's not bad. 6 bedrooms. Now listen, you got 2 extra more. God, fuck that. Y'all finna make me get. Yeah. We got one more, not even one more year. We got to February. I gotta be up out of here. Y'all can listen. Y'all got me thinking now. I'm sitting here just thinking. Damn. You said when I use it, I love it. I gotta use it. How y'all talking? Shoot, I might just goddamn go overseas first, then come back, and put a good, healthy, even though you ain't got to put a down payment, but depending on how I feel. Tennessee here as well. Man. All right. Y'all are on to something. Fantasy is a neighbor say. The only reason I keep my U.S. citizen card. Tennessee, listen, y'all look. Tennessee really that cheap? You said you was 6 bedroom. I'm paying literally $200 less than you. So wait, I am right. You said my kids are grown, so 5 bedrooms to face is more. Yeah, that is a lot. That's a lot. Well, the thing is, I will just go over there to travel, to sightsee, and then have all my ducks in a row, like coming back. Like I wouldn't want to. My whole plan, my whole goal is to end up buying some land and then building up on it. But I tell my wife, I know it's expensive building. I know it is, but I'm telling her like, let's slow roll it. Get the land first, and take care of everything else. No income, wife pension from her state job. Man, y'all over here. She said, "Say, wait, I don't get it. Y'all gotta inform me. Y'all listen, the chat is going too fast for me. Hold on, wait. He said, "Hey, don't gotta lock your doors cheap." Man, listen. Y'all are man. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Oh, 2008, much different economy, 5 bedrooms, 3% interest rate, mortgage of 1,200 per month. That's not bad. I know y'all do see what's going on with these foreclosures and everything, though. I know that. We're gonna talk about that too. We got to talk about that. 4K a month is good, along with other benefits you get. Yeah. You said ATL never leave, my guy. Wait. Listen, fantasy is it because like the women or what like what you what like or the other way? Fantasy out there tripping, man. Nobody drinks the water here. Oh my god. Oh, nah, I drink water every day. That's crazy. We can't do that. What's up, Zimmerman? Only bottle of water in the States, so it's different. 4K free health and dental. All right, guys. Let's man, y'all over here going crazy. Y'all are going crazy. Let's see. I ain't gonna type into that. The women and he will never get that interest rate again. Oh, straight up divorce. Man, fantasy, oh man, y'all crazy, man.
People also need to understand that right now, the banks don't know what to do because they're sitting on lists of foreclosure homes or homes that they could foreclose on, homes that are delinquent, 2 to 12 months out. I'm serious. I know several people in banks and they don't know what to do. The lists are so fucking large right now. They don't know where to start. There have already been 227,000 foreclosures this year so far. Think about that for a second. That's 250,000 people that had no other choice, no other options, and they lost their home. These numbers are only going to go up.
101.
People can't afford anything. Everything is
101. I tapped into that. I led with the 4K, then I jumped over here because the society is bad. I think we need the transparency. Like we need to, compare both. The civilian, we already know how civilians because it is hard out there. But the question was, could you is 4K enough? Like some veterans don't think that 4K is enough. You see it, long hair and all. Man, y'all are crazy. Commercial party, man. Y'all listen, y'all are crazy in the chat, man. More to come. Man, yeah, it is. It's crazy
too
out here.
expensive. The banks aren't I don't know what the term for is it, but I guess jumping on these foreclosures like they could be. The lists are long, I assure you.
You talk about we just triggered some people. Yeah, listen, if they don't think 4K, in my opinion, I feel like 4K is enough. I definitely feel like from the numbers and everything that y'all just said, and if you go live abroad, what 4K is enough. Look, yeah, look, 4K in Thailand, Panama, Dominican Republic. Listen, king or what? You said I struggle at 100% in the States. Puts you in the top 5% of earners. That's wow. It's really like that, boy. Okay, let me. I'm gonna switch this, man. We gotta look at some different ones, man.
Excuse me, do you live here in Bangkok? You're just traveling here.
Yeah, I live here.
2,800. Hold on now. Is this 2,800 and for everything a month? Most people are complaining because they are not getting. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. That is true. I listen, fantasy. I agree with you, fantasy. I agree with you. I ain't look. I understand it, but you do have some veterans that feel like 4K is not enough. Like you got some that feel like they deserve way. Listen, that's why you got veterans still trying to put in claims after 100%. They think they're gonna make more money. Like it's just like I don't understand it. Singapore? What the Italy? Get out of here. You can't live in no damn Italy now, Judo. Or no Singapore. Nah, come on now. 2017. How much is Singapore and how much is Kuwait? I am not in the Hendo club. Yeah, but that man got that Combat Craig lingo. Not heard either. Yep. That they listen, backwood, you got to figure it out. Right. I knew Judo. I knew that, Judo. I knew, listen, anything over there, French, like France. I said that wrong, messed that whole word up. But yeah, Singapore, out over there on that side it's expensive. Check out credit union, 11-month CD, 3.6 current last night. Damn, that's good. 4%. That's good. How long you been doing the CD? This vet is 100% in SNCL. I don't know why. He's just like, just please stop. You're gonna mess around and find out. It's not enough alone. You have to have another source of income to live. Yeah. No, that's guaranteed. You either got to be doing that, going to school. Listen, you damn near got to be going to school and working full-time or part-time. Truth be told, it's not that unless you already got stuff like businesses and everything. And that's what I'm gonna start talking about too. I like how we interacting in this chat right now, but we got to start talking about financial literacy over here, man. Y'all give me some good game. Like, yeah, the SLC is damn. It went by so fast. Percent PNT, the status is worth millions, literally assuming I live. That is true. That is true. Philippines. All right. We paid for the transmission. Zimmerman, really? All that time that you've been listen, that's a good little minute. I graduated college. I'm leaving the States again to live abroad. Man. Can I ask y'all something? I'm gonna ask y'all this. I really want to ask y'all this. And I know with Fantasy Island and ATL, I remember I'm paying attention. Is it that bad living overseas? Like in a good way? Like, is it like cheap, safe to bring my family? Or like, is that one of them countries that you just shouldn't go with your family? You know how like they say what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas, or you go to Miami, you might y'all know what I'm trying to say. That's crazy. I'm gonna play the video, y'all. I wanna listen to retired veteran. Cheap to live, expensive to visit. Okay, that makes sense. 22 likes. Listen, I appreciate everybody in the chat right now. Listen, if this is your first time, drop in the comment section below what branch you serve, and also like, comment, subscribe. Reason why I tell you guys to like is so it can push out, to other people to chime in. countries that is trying to get vets moved to them. The PX in the sky. That's wild. It went up. When damn. Okay. Anthony Gordon. United States Army. Okay. Army. How many Army people we got in? How many Army veterans we got in here, man? I know y'all see what's going on with the sailors out there. Top expensive cities, man. New York. Oh, yeah. Anybody that's going out there in those cities, listen, like I said, I've been out there in San Francisco. Whew, expensive. You talking about expensive? What? And be homeless at the same. That's crazy. That's crazy. You ain't even. Oh, we got a bot, y'all. Come on. I'm very hungry. You all ain't even disabled. Ah, man. Here we go. All right. I was born in San Francisco. Listen, it's nice out there. Don't get it wrong. Like, listen, it's nice. But to stay, I'm good. Space Force I have ever seen. All right, guys, I'm talking too much. In
this condo right here.
Can I get a condo tour?
Sure. This is the entrance to the condo.
Wow, this is fancy.
Man, let me show you my pool, man. This is where I spend most of my time. Tell me this ain't beautiful right here.
You can see the whole of Bangkok from up there.
Fantastic, man. This is a pool right here. Best thing about this pool, it runs 360 degrees. It wraps around the entire building. You want to find a better pool, a better location, or a better view than this right here. This is the co-working lounge. As you can see, beautiful skyline, fantastic place to just chill.
One-on-one, that's Cap. He ain't living like that. Or as you saying, you need to put on a hat. Would you, he going bald at the little, he don't want to let it go. Yeah, hey, he don't want to.
If you need to talk to do some work, man. The best parts about this condo is a prime location right here in Tongue Lore. Fantastic views. This is where all the magic happens. This is where the day starts. Right here. Right? Whether I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups, whether I'm doing lifting weights, whether I'm running on a treadmill, it don't matter. Anything you want to do, it's right here. Things done if you want to get done. It has everything you need. Let me show you this.
Hold on. Judo, you said, how do I message you directly? I don't have any social. I mean, I can pull you up right now if you want to, talk, or is it just you just got something personally, like personal that you want to ask me? Because if so, I mean, I can, it ain't that hard to reach me, buddy. It's not that hard. Let me see. Hold on.
Sitting here, man. This thing is off the chain, man.
Damn, this is really nice. Look at this.
You don't feel like a Japanese king here, man. Look at the view, man. Hey, welcome to my home, man.
This is nice.
Hey, thank you very much. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 86 square meters. I love this place, man. Welcome to my own personalized sky.
Oh no, listen, ATL. Look, I'm a little. I'm still got a little youth in me. I know what's going on. I'll just say it. He bald at the top. I know you see he bald. Nah, I do. I was just playing. One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Ooh, Zimmerman. I don't like how you put that in there like that. Hard man. Listen. All right. On Europe, I got you, Judo.
Lounge. Fully furnished, of course, all the accessories are mine. The bedroom, let me show you the bedroom real quick.
Damn. This is really nice.
Look, you got to set the tempo. You got to have the style, right? In the bathroom, man. And then you got the black tub, bam. Then you got the bidet over there. Then you got the bidet. Second bedroom. Of course, this is overflow. Family and friends may come to visit. Bam. No going to the laundromat for me, baby. This is dining room right here. Then you got the kitchen right here. I'm still working on the kitchen. I got a nice cooktop here. I'm here to stay. Everything's improved.
You said you sacrificed so much being a part of Space Force. How is that? How is Space Force I started hearing about that once I got out. So I never really knew about it when I was in the military. The VA removed a lot of VA disability ratings that gave you 100% right out the gate. Wait, they when I never got it off the gate. We had to fight. All my life I had to fight. I had to fight for that. Just join. What's the background on this guy? New York City. Nah, it's what is it? Bangkok, guys?
Just exhale, and I feel like
Why would y'all rather keep your fort or everyone gets reevaluated who keep 100% afterwards get? No, I ain't with you on that, Judo. Hell no. Listen, Jude, we pulling that one up to the chat. I ain't with you on that one. Shoot, I listen. I don't keep your 4K or everyone else. Everyone gets reevaluated. Nah, I'm good on that one. What y'all think in the chat, man? What y'all think?
I do that every single day. No regrets whatsoever.
Excuse me, do you live here in Bangkok? You just
He said after 23 years. Long? Yeah.
Left America, spending literally all in every month, had to figure out how to come up with $9,000 every single month, no matter what. I'm 53. I live in Vietnam. I was born and raised in San Diego, California. I live here now.
Right, because they don't want to pay us anyway, so they gonna try to reduce us real quick. Listen, boy, stop. Like, you listen. I would not be. That won't. Sometimes you just to be thankful for what you have. Yeah, listen, and a lot of people don't. That's the sad part. A lot of people ain't thankful for what they have. Like the ones that's greedy, it's just like it's bizarre because it's like, bruh, do you know it's somebody wishing to be in your circumstances right now? They have to. I mean, granted, we understand we've been through some stuff. That's the reason why we're receiving this. But it is somebody right now with their kids that is on the street trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how to get a hotel room right now. Like, it's crazy.
Now, all in, $1,400 a month. Food, rent, electricity, water, Wi-Fi, house cleaning 2 times a month, apartment cleaning 2 times a month. Left.
Nope. I gotta tell my wife we moving abroad. I hope she heard that. She probably did. She probably like, man, this man crazy. We moving abroad. My wife is a teacher, making like 25K. So sad. Man, listen. But it's y'all two together. It ain't just, her doing it, that's it's not bad if y'all come together. He said the Philippines. So let me look up living in Thailand. Oh man, my bad, guys. You know what? Because old dude gonna pop up. I know he gonna pop up. Dang, he didn't pop up. Hold on, guys. Yeah, hey, listen. Hey, backward. Look, that's the way to do it. I don't want to just hop up and then we just, I'm start packing my bags and packing our bags. Look, I'm already packing our bags, packing our bags. And yeah, she gonna be like, what the hell? What are we doing? I've been through a reduction after the 5 years. Whew, almost a heart attack when I get the letter dropping from 100 to 0. Wait, what did you do about it, Ninja? Did everything get back situated? Yeah, that's crazy. Yo. Oh shit! Hey, listen, I'm sitting here. I'm like, yo, what happened? Thankful everyday chapter 35, helping my daughter in college. I'm not trying to leave the states. Nah, not if you don't got to. People say PNT is protected. I don't think it's protected, man. They say it is, but anything is possible, man. Happy spouse, happy house. Your happiness counts too. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You ain't lied. Yeah. Wait, you saying that it is protected or it's not? Because I'm under the assumption that it's not, but safer than yeah. Okay, yeah, I know that part. Yeah, that part right there. Happy husband keeps the house. Right. Now right. Man, where my boy at, man? He be talking about here you go.
That's what I'm talking about. I've been here for 2 whole years. Now y'all talking about I gotta have a visa.
You need a visa.
I'm saying, what type of visa do I have to have?
You can get
Permanent total.
student visa, sir.
But I'm saying I've been here for 2 years. I've been in and out the country, and nobody ever told me. Nobody told me that I had to have a visa, though. Nobody said. I didn't know that you had to have a visa to stay in the country. I thought you just pay.
CDIU?
I'm saying, what type of visa do I? What type of visa?
What's up, Derek? When you PNT, the VA doesn't. Yeah, to improve. Yeah, I know that, but I don't know something in you got that in the back of your head. You just feel like some just ain't never right. Like I ain't pessimistic, but it's just like with this subject, it's just like, especially when you be watching, and this is no shade to their YouTube channel or whatnot, but like the Civ Dib in them, like he got good content. But when I see something like veterans is getting, I'll be like, yo, okay, let me tune in. What's going on? You know, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I ain't lying. Yeah, certain countries you can only stay for so okay. Yeah. See, I heard that, and he stay in Thailand, and he was kind of one of the creators that on TikTok that made me think like, okay.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's always something they talking about. I gotta leave the country because I ain't got no visa. Like, what is it? Excuse me, ma'am. What type of visa do I have to have?
You need a student visa, sir.
I'm saying, when can I be able to get this?
Ninja, same. Listen, I just started recently watching the Civ Dib and then Veteran F on Tap probably looked like last year, but Combat Craig was that guy. Like I been watching him like 2-3 years ago, and that's where I got all my information from. Truth be told, same. So, little fun fact: husband buy a house, land with only his name. Wife automatically get. You ain't lied. Listen, you ain't lied, man. Zimmerman. RP to Combat Craig. Facts. Listen. He will still be holding down this YouTube space. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Combat Craig helped me a lot back in the day. Facts. To keep you at 100% PNT is static, no future exams. Okay. Raider HQ. Yeah, I look, everybody, I feel like everybody in that space, educational space, is cool. Like, I haven't really ran into none that I seen on YouTube that was kind of like flaky. Like Veteran Infotap got his own little style. Combat Craig, I like how his demeanor is, like how he approach it. He gonna tell it straight is how it is. The Civ Dib, educational, he's cool. And there's a couple other ones out there, but hey, I think all their content is good. You just gotta find who fits you at the end of the day.
You stay in Thailand for 2 years, but you still
Crazy.
Oh, he's another one. Salty Omer, he's another one. I like how I think I done reacted to him. I done reacted to the Civ Dib. Combat Craig, I didn't react to him. And veteran info tab, I didn't react to him at all. No, But once again, it just whichever one fits you, your personality type, and whatever you're trying to get out of the information that they putting out. Also, before you go to these different countries, you need to make sure Yep. Listen, everybody that just joined the live, if you brand new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And comment what branch of service that you was in. Well, or if you serving right now, just comment the branch of service that you was in or you serving right now. And the reason why I tell you guys to like is because it's going to push it out to the algorithm on YouTube so other people can chime in.
No notice, no nothing, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. No, man, this is fucking every time, bro. It's always some shit. It's always some shit. Motherfucker can't win for fucking losing, bro. Motherfucker can't win for losing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I'm recording this. Motherfucker can't win for losing. Somebody, I gotta get up out of here now. Get up out of here now. I'm finna go to Vietnam, bro. Shit is crazy. I'm gonna get the rest of my stuff. I'm gonna go get my couch. I'm gonna go get all this stuff. Because this is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. It's always something.
See, but he be making it look nice. He be like, you know, his videos.
Twin gang, I'm literally at Michael's Taylor gang. He said he gonna put me up. He gonna make me look like, he gonna make me look good. He gonna make me look swag. I was like, okay, I'm
Leroy. Thank y'all for y'all service. Listen, thank you for tuning in, Leroy.
Trusting you, Mike, because I'm tired of these clothes. Let me go and just get up out of this. Man, I'm here with my boy Michael, not Michael Jordan, not Michael Jackson, but Michael Taylor's. He gonna give me right with the
judo crazy.
You going with the black? You going with the black? Yeah, you know, black go with everything. Black go
ATL.
So you give people like.
I don't think I would do that anyways. I'm more quiet and shallow. Like I'm just cool.
Not 26. 24 hours. Okay, hey, he doing it in 24 hours. So that's in a day you're gonna get your super time.
He said after a few months.
Black suit.
Black suit.
Yeah, and then white shirt.
White shirt. OG.
See.
Bro, why would I move back to America? My rent $700 a month, my water bill is $3 a month, and my electricity bill is $23 a month. I literally eat for $2. I literally use transportation. I don't have a car. Use transportation for $3, literally to go 30 minutes away somewhere, bro. Why would I move back to America? I don't have a car note. I don't have a high electricity bill. I don't have a high cell phone bill. My cell phone bill in Thailand is literally $10 a month. Bro,
what the I pay $150. No, $170. My nephew just got on my line. Oh my God. $10. Listen, this is great. $700 a month. Ain't nobody in the chat can top that. Ain't nobody. Listen. Well, no, somebody said $350. I lied. I'm sorry. I spoke too fast. But God, 4K not enough if you don't get it. Yeah. I mean, it's enough. It's enough. You can only go 90 days. That's crazy. On a visa for 90 days. That's crazy. That's wild. He was in the country for 2 years, bro. Facts. $80 for 2 phones. Listen, I mean, and I ain't even got the top of the line. I'm not finna sit here. A lot of you guys like, I ain't got no AT&T. You know, I had T-Mobile, but T-Mobile was like, shoot. And I know AT&T gonna really tax me by $200. I had Verizon when I first joined the military. Verizon alone, by myself, I was paying like $160. I had to shut that down. I'm with Boost Mobile. He was moving too loud out there.
Oh, I'm financially free. I'm stress free. I don't get depressed. I wake up every day. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Like, I love my life in Thailand, bro, because I can finally, for once in my life, get a bang for my buck. For once in my life, I don't have to worry about, I can't afford this. I gotta wait till this check. I gotta wait till that check. Like, finally, I'm happy, y'all. That's why I got this smiley face.
What's up, Barbara?
Finally, why would I move back to America? It just won't make no sense. And what's so funny, gang? I'm just like you. I'm not a millionaire.
He said, God downsize international.
Not of 6 figures. I'm just like you, bro.
See, that's how he do all his videos though. That's what caught my attention. Him yelling, and I was like, man, who is this man yelling? And in the caption, I'm reading it. It said Thailand. I said, oh man. And I just started seeing videos like this, and in the chat, hearing from y'all today is like, yeah, it's literally legit out there. You go out there, you know, and it's cheap. That's crazy.
I'm just a different poor.
Y'all talking about Tennessee mob. Yo, yeah. Oh yeah. AT&T. Yep. That AT&T ain't no joke. Look, they be trying to get me in Sam's Club when I be shopping. They be like, who your internet? I got AT&T. I got AT&T internet, but the bundling, y'all ain't finna get me on that. I paid like what, $60, $80 for internet. Y'all ain't finna roll that bundle up for me and my wife and my nephew for like $300-$400. Yeah, but stop.
What I mean by a different poor, bro, I'm the poor person that's gonna take the risk. I don't care about the circumstances of me failing. I failed 1,000 times in life. What's gonna hurt for me to fail again? And that's what a lot of people are scared to take risks. A lot of people are afraid of what other people think of them. A lot of people are afraid to fail. Like, bro, I'm gonna fail. That's one thing that I'm gonna do. I'm the best failure in the world. I'm gonna fail because I know this one fail, I'm gonna do something again. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna show God that I'm constantly trying, God. Yeah. I'm gonna show him I'm trying. That's what, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting around here waiting on you to just give me a blessing, to give me something out of thin air. I'm trying, God. Every day I'm trying. I don't know. I don't have this shit figured out. I need you. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Could you help me? You know what I'm saying? That's my different type of
$75.
But hey, I wish y'all the best of luck in 2025. And sometimes I get in my
1 gig though. It's definitely enough. No, for it. Oh, what's up, 777? We definitely 4K is enough. Like, if y'all just not tuning into the live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also comment the branch that you served in, or if you still serving, drop it in the comment section below. But 4K is enough. 4K is enough. I don't care, like, unless you just greedy or whatnot. 4K is enough. Now, living in the States, understanding that rent is going up, prices, everything is going to go up continuously. Rent is always going to go up no matter what. I'm paying 28, so I know for sure next year they're going to be like, hey, we need another 150 out of you. So you're going to be paying like 29, close to 3,000. So I understand that. I ain't tripping about it, but understand 4K is enough depending on your lifestyle or how you live. So if you live in, out your means, then you're going to feel it. You're going to feel every last bit of it.
Feelings. I'm so sorry because I get so passionate about, where I came from.
I stay outskirts in some new housing areas out there. It's like past Conyers and stuff. So yeah, it's for me, I look at it like it's cool for right now. Long term, it's not. It's not. I already know better. I know better. But the area that I stayed in was in Decatur. So, had to get out of there, especially when you got 3 girls. I got 3 girls. I ain't doing that. No. It depends where you at. For Orlando? Man, stop. Listen, Orlando is expensive. We just came back from Orlando. That is great. Listen. Look out in Northeast Tennessee. Rome, Georgia is $800. 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. That's not a house though. 777, is it? That's but I see what you're saying. Shoot, you can make 4,000 stretch. I don't care. Listen, anybody on this live, you can make 4,000. I get it. You can make it. You can make it stretch. Live in Cobb County, Georgia. My house foreclosed in 2013. I've been wrong financially. I'm sorry to hear that, Barbara. Man.
My life, but everybody go check out my YouTube video, subscribe to my YouTube video, and click the link in my bio and watch my full condo tour. I love y'all.
Man, Let's see what I got in the tuck, y'all. Let's see. Gotta see what I got on the tuck, man. I gotta see what I got in the tuck. Gotta see that I would like to talk to you guys about. Let's see. Oh, I think this is a good video for y'all guys. Yeah. I think y'all, some of y'all might see this earlier, but I want y'all opinion about this.
Yo, veterans, some shit we just need to keep to word of mouth, bro. Not everything is for the internet, because not only do we have these civilians scrutinizing us because they weren't willing to raise their right hand to and go through the things that we went through or do the things that we did to secure these benefits. We also got other veterans that are so upset with everything because everybody's like, oh, you might be able to get a couple extra dollars here for X, Y, and Z because they're super duper fucking patriots. They're like, oh my God, you guys are taking advantage of the system. Blah, 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 blah. Shut your bitch ass up to you motherfuckers. But bro, if somebody don't know, they don't fucking know. They need to find friends that do know. Surround yourself with like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? If they don't know, it is what it is. Not everything is for the internet. I know y'all is really out here genuinely trying to help people, but at the same time, there's people that are jealous of you for which doesn't even make any fucking sense because you went through a lot of bullshit to get the things that you have today. But there's people out there that are jealous of you and they're hating and they're willing to go message whoever at the top of the ladder to make sure that you don't get the things that you deserve. Stay off the internet with certain shit.
Right, Judo said, I just lied to somebody today who asked me my rating. Listen, sometimes you got to know when to hold it. Sometimes you got to know, listen, you can't just be going around spilling the beans, man. Just, I know you might just be feeling good. I know you might have been had your percentage for a long time and you probably just feel like, man, it ain't nothing. You know, it ain't nothing to share. Like, it ain't gonna hurt me. But people start turning that nose and turning their face just the moment that they hear that. Man, come on, man. Must be nice. Oh, you got it. That's what you make 4,000. God damn. Must be nice. Man, that's crazy. We got some more. He said, LOL, judo is not their business. Facts. I like to keep those details private. Facts. Listen to this. I want you guys to listen to this one because I made a reaction video and it's in the tuck and it's gonna be coming out probably sometime this week. But I want y'all thoughts on this. I want y'all thoughts.
Greetings, Earthling. If you happen to know people that are scamming the VA, why haven't you reported them yet? You know what's worse than a scammer? Someone that knows a scammer is scamming, but is too lazy to report it. At this point, shame on you. Greetings, Earthling. If you have...
Okay. I'm gonna play it one more time. It was probably like 15 seconds.
Greetings, Earthling. If you happen to know people that are scamming the VA, why haven't you reported them yet? You know what's worse than a scammer? Someone that knows a scammer is scamming, but is too lazy to report it. At this point, shame on you. Who out there would actually go out their way just to snitch or tell a tale on I ain't gonna say battle, but the next fellow vet? I need a show of hands. Hopefully y'all don't show no hands. Hopefully y'all ain't, hopefully y'all minding y'all business. Y'all ain't, getting approached or, getting approached like how judo is about their percentage and everything. So somebody can go tell on you or whatnot. But how many in this chat right now, man? How y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like if y'all seen a veteran, right? You knew that they was defrauding, you knew they was scamming, they was getting over on the VA. Would you tell? Would you go report them to the DOJ? Right? Let's see some of these comments. Oh, y'all still, it said, yeah, financial literacy, don't tell people what you make. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Well, be haters. 4K ain't, I got plenty of money. It's barely bills. For some, Eddie,
For some, depending on what you do, a lot of people, you know, we still gotta be mindful. But I get what you're saying. It really ain't. It really ain't no, you know, might not say rain, but I'm definitely going to. So yeah, you ain't gotta say it, but they know it. Agencies. Okay. Robert say mind your business. I like it. You say keyword. Your keyboard, I meant. Okay.
If you join the military, get a good job while you're in, do your time, retire.
Listen, I don't understand it either, and I wouldn't understand why people will go out their way just to see you down. You know, if that is the case, right? But everything is in your medical record, so I don't understand it. I don't listen. I don't understand it, man.
38, get another job at like the railroad or in aeronautics. Lockheed Martin.
Thanks.
Do something that gives you a good 401k match, at least 5%, and then work there and do what? Retire. And then after you retire from that one, if you want to, go work at Walmart, go do some little on-end jobs, or just live off of $10,000, $12,000 a month. The people that joined the military and actually retired and then got another job are so much further ahead than everybody else.
Yeah,
It's just that simple. Now, I didn't even retire, but I'm an aviation guy, so I can do anything. I'm an electrician, for God's sakes. Oh, I ain't teaching my kids to join no military so they can go die. There is every regular job in the service that they have in regular life. You just get to go to other countries while you're doing it.
Now, Barbara, I just said that too. Like my mom, she stay in a 1-bedroom. She paid $1,500. So I'm like, that's crazy. Realistically, someone who makes $100K or not making $100K because of tax. Facts. Listen, that is true. We already know you got to give at least about 10. And so what you sitting at like 90, 91, 92, 93,000? It's already taxed. So you ain't making 6 figures. Job that gives you at least a secret clearance. That's another one. Yeah, you could. Ain't nothing wrong with that one. Cause now you for sure. I mean, but if you stacking it, you'll be good. If you find you a job that's making 6 figures and then you stack it with the 4K and we are just the 4K, and then you going to school, like how he said, you're gonna be sitting straight. They should document before I retire. They group made it clear that me 1,000 times better than any. That's crazy.
Yeah. Can you go to war? Sure. Okay. That's hazard pay. Choose your rate, choose your fate.
He said, choose your rate, choose your fate. Man. All right. It was something else I wanted to show y'all. How y'all feeling in the chat? Contractors get foreign income exclusion. No tax up to 126K. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Y'all, people are really not paying their bills. I know you guys have recently found out that there is a large portion of people that have just stopped paying their mortgage. They've defaulted on their mortgage loan, and the banks are pretty much just like, it's so many, we can't even do nothing about it. This is worse than 2008. The difference is they're not publicizing it. They're not causing widespread panic.
He said, Marty was smart. He filled up the choppers, had us MPs watching his back. Listen, hey, I truth be told, I really didn't want to be a fueler. I really wanted to go for human resources, like a 42 Alpha. But the recruiter lied to me. He was like, yeah, they got it. And then I went down to MEPS and they was like, no, we don't got that. No, we ain't got that at all. And I didn't know at the time that you could just be like, well, when y'all gonna have it? Like, okay, if they got it, then next month. Like, I just knew, like, okay, sign up, just leave, go. That's it. I wasn't told that I could wait. So my run portion of the fitness says, see, with 16 years of service, ooh, god dang. You was right. You was so close. Yo, listen, I didn't know no better. I ain't listen. When you 18, you got your back against the wall. And I should we're gonna react to that video next. When you 18, got your back against the wall, it ain't, and you don't feel like you got that many options. You gonna end up pivoting. You gonna not pivoting, but you gonna end up going with that, idea, that thought. Oh man, you feel, yeah, if you 100% go to school full time, those two should keep you together. Yeah, but you got to think 100% school full time. It's cool, but it's gonna come a time when that school ends. Like, you're gonna have to figure, like, that's when, and then how the job market is and everything. I don't know if you guys know, but it's still hard out here for veterans to get a job. I got a lot of videos in the tuck, man. I mean, listen, I got that man, bump what she talking about. Let me go to that. Cause sir, it's still hard.
Recently, I was at an event where I was advocating for homeless veteran women, not just homeless veteran women, but women who have served in the military and who experience hardships. And after I gave my introduction, I overheard another woman telling another woman, I don't understand why veterans experience unemployment and why is it so hard for them to find a job after the military? Like, I don't know why that is. And that comment has stuck with me pretty much ever since. I don't think she meant anything negative by her comment, to be
What's up, Anonymous?
honest. I just think that there's a misconception around separating from the military and boom, there's a job just waiting for you after service, which is not the case all the time. When you serve in the military, you are trained for a specific job and a specific environment. You learn so many skills. You learn leadership, discipline, hard work. You learn how to operate under pressure, right? But when you transition out, you still have to figure out how that military experience will translate to the civilian world. Sometimes military experience doesn't have a direct civilian equivalent. Sometimes, as a veteran, you're trying to get an employer to understand what you've done, and it's so hard to find the right words, even when writing a resume.
Facts.
I think people seem to also forget that after separation, you are not just navigating finding a job, you have your family, you have housing.
And then you got to think, most of you guys, once you get out of the military, right? Say for instance, like we use Barbara's situation, or just any of one of you guys that stayed in for a long period of time, that pivot to actually find a job, probably in that same field will probably be easy 9 times out of 10. But let's just say you was a cook and you probably like, man, I'm not trying to be going to school for culinary arts or whatnot. I'm not trying to cook. I'm trying to figure out what else to do, right? Going to school is a plus, but the job market, we still got to deal with the job market out here if you're trying to work, right? And some of y'all could just live off of what you guys have, right? But some of y'all really can't. Yeah, being at 13 Bravo ain't helped me, right? See, school now for civic engineer. So that's a good career field. That's a good career field, but it's not a lot of. And then you got, it's one of those circumstances and situations where it's kind of like in between. It's not saying that you're not going to be able to find a good job, but don't like get out the military and I'm pretty sure y'all guys know, like, don't have your hopes up high. Like, oh, I'm a veteran. No, that's not going to cut it.
You have so many other things that you're trying to adjust to. And coming from someone who served, that adjustment was real. I just think a better question for all of this is, what are the barriers that these veterans are facing? And also, how can we work together to remove them?
Facts. See, stuff like that, like certifications and stuff, certificates, yeah, like heavy equipment operator, yeah, for sure, definitely. But like, let's just say you wanted to just do like tech or something, right? IT. I mean, not saying that you ain't gonna be able to do it, but the demand is high. Best military resume can help translate. Facts. That could be Zimmerman. You're not wrong. Females do have it harder. I'm not saying, but I want you guys to understand that females in this like today's age, they're running. Let me just say it like I want to say it. Fuck it. They're running shit. Like they're making the money. Like they are out there busting their ass. You know, they might be in project management, sales, communication, things that a lot of man's not like going towards, you know. They're getting some money. Trust me. Let's see what else we have, guys. How y'all feeling in the chat? Listen, everybody that's brand new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment the branch of service that you was in when you was serving. And not only that, the reason why I'm telling you guys to like is because it's gonna push out to the algorithm and other people can chime in. I want to know y'all takes. What do y'all want to watch? Tell me something new that's going on. What's trending out there? Or do y'all still want to look at Thailand and stuff like that? Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, from what y'all told me and everything, I didn't think it was that cheap. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I ain't think, well, Thailand, but all the other countries, Cambodia, you know, Philippines, you know, stuff like that. I ain't think it was cheap over there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. You know what? You right. I'm glad. See, look, Backwood. Thank you. Listen, I appreciate that. Because look, I was finna go somewhere else with this. I appreciate that. All right, let's get into it then. We're gonna get into it. All right. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. All right, y'all ready to react, man? Y'all ready to get in this? This one, let's see how y'all going. Angry Cops. Yeah, listen, Backwood, Judo, like this is for y'all, man. Y'all, look, we finna react to this. We finna react. Let's go.
Social media are using AI slop.
Anonymous, I seen you said a lot of coding and IT jobs are being replaced with foreigners. Listen, it's cheap. Listen, a VA right now, and I'm not talking about veteran affairs, I'm talking about a VA, a person that you can pay overseas. Listen, $5, $7, instead of paying you $40, $30 an hour, $50 an hour. Run it. Certain companies are paying attention. They already know what's going on. And then you got AI and ChatGPT and everything already. Claude. Why not? I'm finna pay. Listen, what? Finna save our money. That money could be getting allocated somewhere else to marketing, ads, and stuff like that.
To trick boomers into thinking that AI-generated, not real, wounded veterans need their help to keep their businesses going. And these businesses are creating wooden flags and mugs and torn hats. And it's gotten so bad that I had to talk about it. So join me today as we go over the absolutely infuriating and hysterically cringe AI wounded veteran BS online business slop. Would these accounts fool you? We'll see. But first, a word from this video's sponsor, PDS Debt. Have you been working your butt off just to stay broke? Well, PDS Debt can help. Minimum payments aren't meant to get you out of debt. They're meant to keep you in it. Stuck in the trap of paying month helps PDS and personalized social message.
Ah, man, you put me right in that ad.
Messages or links sent from your nona or grandpa or mom and dad to a Facebook account showing some poor, starving African kid making beautiful art out of trash. I get it, Grandma. I haven't made anything with my life, but this young kid stuck and starving in Africa is making beautiful things with his time. And all I'm doing is just playing video games and yelling at a camera in my basement. Well, at least I'm real. It honestly reminds me of Shrimp Jesus. Do you remember Shrimp Jesus? Do you remember when this was like a big thing like 2 or 3 years ago where random accounts on Facebook would be like naturally occurring Jesus in the rocks, or I can't believe these fish swam this way and I caught it. Hashtag amen. Type amen in the comments. One amen.
Yeah, he ain't. Look, I done seen that on Facebook a lot. I don't know if you guys pay attention, but chat amen. If you love Jesus, say I love Jesus. That's crazy.
And equals one prayer token. That's not how Jesus works. None of this is real. But do you get where I'm going here? AI slop has been around for a while, since AI, in order to trick people into doing, either saying amen a million times in the comments so then they get interaction and their website or whatever grows, or to scam people out of their hard-earned money for BS veteran-made products like these. But now let's get down to the meat and potatoes, right? I'm here to show you horrible AI slop that we can both get mad at and then laugh at how absolutely horrible it is. But how are we going to kick this off? Well, first, we need some accounts that we're going to talk about. Allow me to list some. Today's contestants in the internet land are woodfreedom.com or woodfreedom_com, Flag.
Yeah, he was burning a flag.
Forge US, Dreams and Knots Co., Tom's Flags, Maggie's Flags, and Keith's Crafts. Now, if you look at all these videos playing simultaneously around me, you might catch on that there are a couple consistencies in some of these accounts and their postings, begging people to buy their AI slop.
So it's really fake page. Well, I ain't gonna say fake pages because somebody running these pages that advertise and sell veteran products. Bruh, that is wild. And some of the products look like shit. Like it didn't look like what the that's not. I don't find that don't look attractive to me. That the pain or whatever that don't look. No, hell no.
There are a couple consistencies in some of these accounts and their postings, begging people to buy their
crazy in the chat.
AI slop. So now that we've met our contestants, I feel like I'm in a really bad Brady Bunch. AC, you might ask, how can I identify some of the red flags in these online social media AI slop accounts so that I'm not taking advantage in the future? Should I want?
Okay, I gotta pause. 4K really isn't enough. I get paid as a disabled veteran, found unable to work by the VA, $44.28 and 10 cents a month before they take my VA life insurance payment. I have 2 kids and a wife after rent and bills. Yeah, I mean, depending on the circumstance, like depending on where you live at, it could be enough. Like, and we're gonna jump back into the video, but depending on where you live at, it could be enough. Food, I got nothing left over. I would love a career in a home. Okay, but I cannot afford. In certain circumstances, it depends on how much you paying. I think, and we're gonna get back onto this, but downsizing is nothing wrong with downsizing. Like, I tell my wife, look, $2,800 we pay. Look, I don't mind. Look, we can being in the military, a veteran, you can sleep damn near anywhere, right? I ain't gonna say I'm finna sleep in the woods or nothing like that, but you can downsize. It's always, I look at life like this. It's always a way out your situation, your circumstance. Like, unless you really can't, you're incapable of just doing or whatnot. And that's what the guy was saying. Like, I'm gonna play that video, and that'll probably be the last thing I play. I'm gonna play it back over so everybody can go back and chime in and watch it. But if you downsize, yeah, can't downsize legally. Why is that? You said can't downsize. I never heard of that one. Legally. File for Social Security if you can't work. You got SSDI too. You know, it's laws on room amount with kids. I think that's what he's trying to say. Okay. Sarcasm. Yeah. I get okay. Yeah. I caught it on Barbara. I caught it late. I'm glad you said it. Man, listen, I caught it late. Okay. So you need the room. You're basically saying I need those spaces because if I downsize, it's not gonna make sense. I feel you on that. Listen, I got 3 girls. I stay in a 4-bedroom house. If it came down to it, I will listen. We'll move back in a 2-bedroom. I do not care. Listen. We done it before. Yes. Well, my youngest, she wasn't born yet, so I can't even. She was born, but babies, they gonna sleep in the bed. My other 2, they had their own room. I just got PNT on the 7th line, Florida, no kids, just wife. Even 80% was durable. 100% is life changing. Listen. CPS is something else. You married? Navy, by the way. Congrats and condolence. You can downsize everything, one move to lower cost state. Facts. You can listen, it's always a way. Even if, like, in your situation, you said you're married, chapter 35 it. Wife go to school, you go to school. If you can go to school, VRNE. We got the benefits. We just got to start thinking smart. That's it. It's people that it is people. You know what? Backwood. Listen, I apologize how this went because we posted job into this video and that's my fault. But I gotta show this. Because it's always a way. It's always a way. I thought about doing it, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna. Thought about doing it, but hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Let's see. I thought this was fake. I thought it was fake. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, listen, Backwood, I appreciate that for real. I really do. I appreciate that. Because I get sidetracked and we'll go down the rabbit hole. So look, I want you to understand it's always a way. I don't know how true this is. It got to be. Like it got to be. But let's see.
Veterans, going to Golden Gate University, listen, the application process is just like any other process of going to school. Sorry, I don't respond to a lot of the DMs because I just get so many. Listen, if you've went to college before, it's essentially the same thing, except really a bit easier. Step 1, you apply to the college. Once again, come here. You apply to the college. If you get accepted, bam, listen, there's a $200.
You said diesel mechanic degree swapping over to VRNE this year. Wife going, listen, hey, veteran adapt. That's what we are. We're talking facts.
Fee that you will have to pay that you do get back.
And that's another Backwood. That's a good one. talk with a social worker. It's always ways. We just got to get out our own way. Like sometimes, you know what it is, and I'm not saying that for you that you know that you're not going through things on an everyday basis, because we all go through something. But sometimes you might got to enter a room like this to understand, like, okay, listen, because for you to even say that, you still got to think like it ain't that much because of bills and stuff, but you got your bills covered. You just got to think of a different way or come up with a different lane. You know, you might can't work the job that you want to work, but it's still other people that's out there that's struggling, that ain't got a roof over their head, you know, that ain't got food, that ain't. So we got to always change that mindset, change that thought process to be like, all right, it ain't as bad. You going through life right now, but it ain't as bad.
Listen, come here. Do your FAFSA. Get the Pell Grant. Listen, they have a veteran center. Come here. That will verify your COE, your certificate of eligibility, with your GI Bill. If you're doing VR&E, all that is done through your counselor. Now, me, if you don't get accepted for VR&E, that's on you. Use your GI Bill if you have some. Once you're in, you've done your FAFSA, you've done your COE, you've done the little paperwork that they want you to do. Make sure it is hybrid. You can select your classes, or your counselor advisor will select your classes for you.
That's true. That's true, Barbara. But I think we fail to realize that, and a person could, like, things ain't as bad. Yeah, no. But if we just only look at the bad, then it's like you're not trying to look at it from you're looking at it from the glass halfway empty versus halfway full. You know, start your own business, go any. Yep, it's so many different ways.
What if I told you that you could pocket up to $240,000 just being a hybrid student with your GI Bill? Legitimately. As a hybrid student, what you do?
That might be true, but I didn't see them get their head split, lose part of their brain and body. I agree with you. American Viking still managed a degree in engineering. Still not hireable. Engineer design. If I could get ahead, that's in American Viking. That's a good field. Back on how you should affect your ability to work. Your wife, write a statement. Your conditions affect you. Don't hold back. One letter for each condition. Facts. I love that one. I love that. And I'm not saying that your situation or what you're going through. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to, because I don't even want to trigger nobody in this live to make you think that your circumstances is that you're not, you know, it's not as bad. You're going through it, but as in the military, we just gotta keep going, gotta keep pushing, gotta figure it out. It's always gotta figure it out. Like I said, I'm going to the VSO tomorrow. Okay. That's a step. It's a step forward.
Let's just say you live in the state of Texas. We'll use that for an example. The cost of living for the university that you would go to. Pick a university that has a significantly higher cost of living, okay? I'm going to use the state of California because that's what adds up with my figure of $240,000. The cost of living in San Francisco, for instance, is going to make it to where you get $5,000 a month to go towards housing. Tax-free, and you're going to pocket that as a full-time student. You do not physically have to live in the state of California.
That's crazy.
You do, however, have to fly out there on the first day of school, attend the first day of school of each semester, and then go to the vet center. They will give you a form. You need to have your professor sign off on it that you will be a hybrid student. $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year, $120,000 every 2 years, and just keep doing the math. $240,000 for a bachelor's. And if you're already doing things like working a full-time job or a part-time job, it can be difficult to hold down being a full-time student. So you can actually dial it back a little bit, and then you can get half of that if you just want to take 2 classes versus 4. And instead of getting
Fact, Barbara. That's facts. Facts. Listen, everybody listen, what y'all saying is facts. Like the VSO is only gonna do so much, but at the same time, it's better than not just doing anything. It's better. Trust me. I have experience from STEM. Damn, STEM. You got them smart as hell. What the hell? STEM? Just nobody wants to. Okay, I see. Okay. Did you try any like? And I know that's hard because of the time is changing and everything, but I think they still got work from home jobs, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. I see when you said on site, I understood what you were saying. Use a wheelchair to get through life. So, well, he's saying on the aspect, and I'm thinking this is what he's saying, as in like you might have a moment that you might just, go. We gonna use 0 to 100. That's what we're gonna use in the chat. 0. He's going 0 to 100. You got people veterans that's gonna do that. Like they go. You got veterans that's like that, man. Everybody is not. And I get it. 82. You said paralyzed in a wheelchair, but everybody is different. First up is getting an intent to file. Second, facts. Man,
$40,000. You got $120,000 just doing those 2 classes every semester, and ultimately, it could be $240,000. It's just over a longer span of time because you'll be getting half of that if you're only taking 2 classes versus 4. The things they don't tell you when you get out of the military, and it is 100% legal, it is 100% legitimate, and I wish I would have known this sooner. I would have gone to school sooner.
Man, I wish I would.
And it doesn't have to be for anything crazy. You could literally go to school for acting or game design or become an architect, whatever you want to do. Spread this like wildfire. Let's help our veterans. And as veterans, let's continue to help each other.
Each one teach one, y'all. Listen. Oh no, I'm rated 100% PNT. That's all done. Just about getting actual work where I can make actual money. Facts. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. It's still not easy. It's not easy. I just had played a video before that, but a couple videos before this. No, once you get out of the military and everything, it's not gonna be easy. The military is so messed up that I almost went homeless. Man. Hey, in the chat right now, there's 50 people in the chat in the live right now. I want to know how y'all feeling. What's y'all thoughts? And not only that, I'm planning on pushing some of my content, and I'm looking at my whiteboard right now, about financial literacy, personal finance and everything. I don't know if that will help you guys. I don't know if that might be something that y'all would like to see, but that's what I'm going to start pushing here and there on my reaction videos as well as my lives also. So we might learn a little bit. 50 deep in the live. We in here. Yeah, we in here. And for my spine, I was having issues falling down because of my spinal cord. Jeez. You know what? God dang. Financial, so for sure enough to. Okay. I don't know what you do. A local credit union, lower rates. Facts. You go to a credit union, yeah, they Navy Fed. And Navy Fred is just one of them. They got it's so many other ones that's out here. It's so many other ones. Let's see. Unless you know somewhere that isn't. Come in Cali, right? Whew. Be better with money, especially when I had enough. And let's see. Let's see. We go. Oh, that's my boy Anthony O'Neil. I mess with him. How many of y'all watch him?
48% of individuals who make over $250,000 living paycheck to paycheck.
Come on, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nearly 30% of millionaires are living paycheck to paycheck.
That's crazy to me.
What I'm seeing
Damn.
here is when I really do all this research and I'm studying, okay, what's happening? The most common thing between everyone, someone making $60,000 a year up to $1 million, it's just the amount of extra debt they brought into their life. I believe that 95% of the people in America today cannot handle consumer debt.
What does that mean? They can't handle it.
I think that there's 5% of people who can take debt, leverage that debt to build wealth.
Yeah. To buy assets. Yeah.
Right? Anthony O'Neil, I do well financially. I still don't borrow consumer debt. I won't borrow money. I won't do things. I do have an American Express now that I pay off every single Monday.
Yeah.
But I do believe that the majority of American people cannot borrow money and use it to seriously buy assets. And those
wait, listen, you ain't look. It's always them little issues that always pop up. It's always something you like. I just listen. I paid this off and everything. Listen, getting a car, yes, that is crazy. That is look. You can't ride a hoopty. That hoopty, something happened to the hoopty. Now you got to get a car note. It's crazy out here, man. No way around that. My ass ain't walking anywhere with these interest rates. Man.
assets are paying off the consumer debt. 48%.
Yeah, I think. See, it's the fact. I think what it is knowing your numbers. I gotta run, guys. Good night. All right, thank you, Barbara, for stopping by. I think knowing your numbers, knowing how much you make, knowing what's coming in and knowing what's going out is the biggest thing that not even just veterans, that most people got to pay attention to. If you know your numbers, then guess what? You'll see where your money is going, and then you can see what extra cash flow that you do have laying around. We got extra cash flow. We got extra cash. I don't care what nobody say. You got some type of, even if it's $20, that's cash flow. Now, $20, is it a lot? Fuck no, that's not a lot of money. But you still got something that's still there once you done paid all your bills. I don't think a lot of people pay attention to that. The consumer debt that we put on to ourselves is crazy. Credit cards, listen, and you can go in debt real fast. You can go in debt real fast. You need to have 1.4 million at 4% in a Roth to damn. How long that's gonna take? How long? Not investing is a mistake. The dollar depreciates every day. That's facts. So we've been thinking of moving back to DR, Dominican Republic. Actually live there. It's so many. We just got so many options, but I think also we just got to start thinking about the long term. The new cars right now are not worth it, anyways. Nah, hell no. It's not. But live there in 700 covers a lot. You about the 5th, 6th, 7th, probably the 20th person that said this in this live with a good job. God damn, decades with a good job, 1.4 million, just so it could be similar to the 4K. Yo, that is crazy. So you got to be okay with a good job like that. You got to be bringing in, plus with your 4K. Let's just say you're bringing in, 150. Whipping 1998, 2006. Listen, hey, you hanging on. I know my auntie, she's doing like a 2002. damn, I can't even think of the vehicle, but it's a 2002. She just had she had something replaced. She was telling me about it, and I was just like, that's crazy. But 150,000. Let's just say 150,000. You think that's cool? Listen, I appreciate everybody in the live right now. Like, y'all made my day. You know, I told myself I'm gonna continue to go live, and listen, I'm gonna go live. We're gonna do this thing, and I appreciate everybody that's in the live. If you brand new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and listen. Comment the branch of service that you served in, and the reason why I'm telling you guys to like is because so it can get pushed out to the algorithm. YouTube like when y'all push me out to the algorithm so other people can chime in, other veterans can chime in. You don't even own that car, you rent it on subscriptions. Oh God. Go to Zillow. You can buy 1 acre of land for $10K in America, then get a travel trailer. Facts. That listen, that's not a bad idea. Listen, I done came to the conclusion with me and my wife, just like, hey, look, the mobile homes. Listen, you know, hey, if it come down to it, we get a mobile home. The thing is, a lot of people say you can't be debt free. And even though I got some debt, right? Because we gonna be real on it. We got to be real in the chat. Everybody, most of y'all we going through life, right? But it's manageable, right? But let's just say this. If a lot of people say you can't be debt free, I don't believe that you can't. Like, I believe that you can be debt free. Like, I really do. 24K a year and 4% ROI for 30 years. Oh God, hell no. Oh, that's I mean, age range, how long? 30 years for the insurance. That's mobile home. Might be careful if it comes to that. Yeah. Listen, it was a thought. It's definitely a thought. I understand though, because you got to make sure that land is zoned out and everything. You can't just, like, I did my research. That it came, like, I just seen some videos and I went out, and I know y'all finna get me for this, but went out to see what's that company? Clayton Homes. Went out there, they told me the price. Now I feel like that price, retail price, oh my God, it didn't make no sense. Listen, I'm better finding, a third party versus going with them. This is why civilians are jealous of us. Yeah. Is living in the HOA. Nah. Far as what you mean, you got to break that down. Most of the major insurance companies will not give you home insurance. Those and you are up the creek. Oh shit. RV 14K used. And then you got to run it up. No. I know that. No. It was when you said RV, my mind instantly was thinking like, I agree with you, but that would be something like a mobile home. I know the difference between them. I know the difference. They can only raise the fees. That catches a lot of people by surprise. Facts. Listen, the fees is crazy. Barnum Home is listen, Barnuminiums. Listen, we done sing. Look, me and my wife sat down and just like, okay, we gonna figure out this. This is true. My wife's dad owned a mobile home. They wouldn't insure it. One good Texas Wednesday. Oh shoot. Okay. That's crazy. Central United States. No zoning laws at all. Which I don't think is that good, because I think having a zoning law, it keeps things from happening, right? If I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but like getting this zone, because you don't want to just buy no land and then you can't. It ain't got no sewer line or no water line to be able to, or no cables, electricity and everything. Windstorm. God. The trailer collapsed. Won't be listen. You see, listen, but it depends on where you stay. Is land expensive in GA? Depends. It depends. Like, I think somebody said buy an acre, 2 acres. It was like 10,000, 15. I don't think that. I think probably like 30, 40, 50. If that. Depends though. Depends on the area. And because then you gotta, when you think about buying land, you still gotta get it zoned. You still gotta make, like, you gotta get the trees. It's so much stuff that's involved with it. But no. It ain't, it's definitely not no 10K or no 5K or nothing like that. Wait on the boomers to die off. Facts.
I cannot believe TikTok just paid me the most amount of money I've ever made in a single month off one platform. And I know I keep making videos like this like every other month, but it's the truth. And I don't believe in gatekeeping. This check will literally cover my rent for the rest of the year. So let's get into the numbers. But a little bit of context, I've been making between $3,000 and $5,000 a month off of TikTok for like the last year or so. But the last 2 months I maxed out and I hit $10,000 for the last 2 months. And I thought that was the highest it can go, but I just went higher. Let's get into the numbers. 24 million views in the month of July, which I'm getting paid for now in August. 3 million of those views were qualified views, which is what I get paid for.
Facts. You definitely got to pass that inspection, and zoning in business, and people are thriving because of it. Yeah, you get well put in. You get accepted. Yep. It's a lot of money.
And the RPM was $1.15. In the creator reward program, I made $3,506.19. The standard rewards, I made $291.13. Additional.
All right, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to talk about. We want to learn over here. We want to learn.
As a 29-year-old with a 750 plus credit score who's still learning financial literacy, there are 4 things that I have. So the first thing is checking account.
You definitely got to get it
with
perfect.
Chase, and I have a checking account with Navy Federal.
Liberal with inspections. One flaw that is what's keeping me out of housing under 600,000. I don't know. I feel like, and this is my thoughts. This is my thought process. In order for me to use my VA loan, and this is why I haven't used my VA loan, right? And I understand. I know most of y'all in the chat probably be like, man, use that VA loan, man. I feel like once you got other stuff that you're like, of course, like other bills and stuff, let's just say if I got a car note, I want to get that car down paid to the point where it's paid off, because I understand about DTI and all that, debt to income. And not saying that I want to, just being able to buy the house that I want. That's my thing. Like, I don't want to settle. So for instance, if I ain't got no debt or anything, I know I could get approved for a $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 house. All right. Not saying I'm gonna take all that, because that's not smart, but the extra debt is what's gonna kill a lot of people, like, from being able to get what you really want, So I don't know. That's my thought process on that. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Was actually working on gas production and solar come out on site. Yeah, I'm still California dream. With all these floodings going on in the country, where can you move now? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of places. It's a lot of places. What's up, Eric? I think my next gig is water witching. House rods. I've been practicing for water locating on the road. Okay. On top of a hill. You can move to Iowa. It ain't flooding.
This is for direct deposit, having my bills on auto pay, and ATM withdrawals. I only use my debit card for ATM withdrawals. I do not use my debit card for nothing else. So number 2 is a savings account. I have a savings account with Chase and Navy Federal. I only keep between $500 to $1,000 in my savings account. It's for drastic emergencies. If I get a flat tire, if I need to go to urgent care, if I just need to get my hands on money quickly, I'm getting it from my savings account. So if you had $10,000 in your savings account with Chase, at the end of the year, they would only give you $1 because Chase only gives you 0.01%. Now, Navy Federal is a little bit more. They give you 0.25%. You would get $25 from Navy Federal. If you have a lot of money in your savings account, you need to move it to number 3. The third thing is a high yield savings account. I personally use Marcus by Goldman Sachs. They're currently offering 3.4%. If I had that same $10,000 that was in my Chase account, they would give me $1 a year, $25 a year with Navy Federal. With the high yield savings account, they would give me $340.
Yep. That's a big difference.
Getting better and better.
The high yield
so
savings
if you have a
is
lot of money in your
everything.
savings account, take it out and put it in a high yield savings account. Rule of thumb is to keep between 3 to 6 months worth of rent, bills, emergency fund in your high yield savings account. And if you need a referral for the high yield savings account, I can give you a referral for an extra 1%. So 3.4% plus 1%, you'll get 4.4% for 3 months. Now, the fourth thing I have is credit cards. I absolutely love my credit cards. I have 5 credit cards, and all together, I think I have over $30,000 in credit card limit, but I owe $0 in credit card debt. I pay my credit card off faithfully. Do not get a credit card if you're going to let those people charge you interest monthly. They're going to keep going. So if you're not going to pay your credit card off and you're going to play with a credit card, don't get one. Okay. That's how I have my.
She said crazy people look. Listen, the interest is everything, man. Like if you ain't paying attention to the interest rate and you just buying, you just look credit cards and you let years go by, and when I say years, you done let about 5 years, 4 years, you just making that minimum payment. Man, you look up, you owe 10,000, but in reality, you done gave them folks about 13, 14,000 altogether. Just because the 4,000 on the interest and then the rest was what you already owed, which is crazy. Appraiser, I see homeowners spend 50%. That's not good. No. Yes, sir. 360 hours. God, listen. What all you had to do to be a certified appraiser? I listen. I want to learn. I want to know. Tell me to be a what did you have to take a test? Did you have to go to college for that? What you had to do? 360K hours. Yeah. See, look, a lot of people don't understand that though. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people are not going to understand that. Now, anonymization, I think I'm saying it right. Anonymization, look, 400,000 turned into 900,000. And a lot of people just not understanding, like, oh, I got a house. Listen, sometimes that's your house can be your worst nightmare. Like your house can get you into foreclosure, not knowing what you're doing. In 30 years, that's 800 spent. They got 50 years out here though, right? Makes that house 2 million. That's wow. This is more common these days. Debt to income should not be more than 30% if you want to win in the end of 30 years. Yeah. It's always a way around it though. You always got methods. It just is. Are you disciplined? I took classes about 10 exams. God, that apprentice state exam. Okay. And you said appraiser. Okay. 10 exams? Golly. Just watch. We watched it. It's nuts. Yeah. How long did it take you to? And 100%. How long did it take you for you to learn it, to learn the information and then take the test? Right now, 49% are getting approved. That is behind the 8 ball. Each state has license tests for appraisers and real estate exams. 4 years? Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. And then you said you was already an apprentice. You was already in that field working it. Yeah. I know I was saying it wrong. I know I was. I messed that word up. The hours are long. But that money look good. I bet it do.
Score. And if you want to know the ins and outs to how to pay your credit card, let me know. I'll make another video. But you need to know your due date. You need to know your statement date. You need to keep your utilization down under 10%. I keep mine under 3%. So if I had a credit card limit of $5,000, I'm paying it down to 3%, and I'm only letting $150 report to my credit. Come on now, stay with me. But if you need another video, let me know. And the 5 credit cards I have, Chase.
He said trying to get a 24K job in an $800,000 house is pretty hard. I wouldn't do that. Shit, I wouldn't. Listen. And hey, listen, you better off just, man, bump that. Nah, 800,000, maybe close to $1 million.
Capital One, Navy Federal, Spirit. Well, my Spirit is getting transitioned to a Bank of America. Rest in peace, Spirit. Also,
yeah, it could be KM. It could be from that. It probably is from that, but or it could just be, they end up losing the spouse, and then that's why, they went on foreclosure, or property taxes and HOA fees went up on that ass. And it's one of them situations where it's pushing them out. It's pushing them out.
have American Airlines. Now with my Chase credit card, I've earned over $1,700 in cash back. Yes, $1,700 in cash back. Then the fifth thing I just signed up for today, the brokerage account with Fidelity, but I'm still learning the ins and outs and how to operate that. But once I find it out.
Oh yeah, the credit cards is killing everyone. We only have 3 and we keep them at 15% maximum utilization and pay them off every 3 months to keep the credit active. Facts. You got to. HOA. Got mad about the grass being 10 million. Yeah.
I will let you know. But like, share, comment. If you have any questions, let me know. If I need to make another video, just let me know. As a 29-year-old with a
I mean, it could if you know what you're doing.
750 plus.
Yeah, it could. Let's see. I think I done showed this on my channel before. I don't know. I like her. She make good content. I'm not seeing her though. I'm not seeing the person I want to see. Let's see. She should be at the top. Over 7 years to get rid of all bad credit. I don't think it takes 7. I feel like depending on how much credit, like you can get in a whole bunch of debt. It don't take that long to get in debt. It do take a minute to get out of debt, but depending on, I know people who make over 200,000 are living 200,000 and living check to check. What the lifestyle do they? What are they doing? Listen, Judo. I literally got her book. Listen, Velocity Banking, Fantastic Banking. Look, 200K in debt still. They must got a lot of stuff going. They must got what they say, house real big, car real big, everything big, everything real big, lifestyle big. That's crazy. Oh, hell no. Hell no. See, listen, that's crazy. That's crazy. He said, I know a guy that has 10 kids, makes $20K a month, and broke. Dude has food stamps. How you wait? Well, the kid it could be from the kids, but 20K. You know, 20K ain't that, you know, with 10 kids, because you got to think about clothes, shoes, more money, more problems. Man, listen. Even if y'all paid attention, Jay-Z, he didn't mention money. He mentioned, I got 99 problems, right? But Shane won. So, I mean, he had problems, but God damn. Is that bad? He said a fornicator. Someone might want to let him know. Man, that's crazy. He said on one not to do at 72. Man, y'all are crazy, man.
So the idea is that you have put the debt onto the line and you start getting your income. Does that
20K a month? He's lying. Food stamps for our comes right. Listen, I was already thinking like, okay, but I mean, when you got 10 kids, listen, 20K ain't gonna be nothing if they all living with him. I don't know. S&P 500 ETF is the way to go. He's a electrician shop in Texas. That's crazy still though. 10 kids.
come in once a month or bi-weekly or weekly?
It's once a month. We're both Social Security now.
Okay, so let's say you paid off the loan with the line. Your Social Security goes in. So this is income one.
He said that's a bedroom problem.
So you're at 26,
That's crazy.
27. You're now going to add in.
Listen, cars and a $700,000 house. I'm gonna break this down. Depending on where you at, $500,000 house is gonna run you about close to 3 something. You know, and where Owens. Am I wrong? A $500,000 house should run you close to like 3,200, depending on the interest rate and everything. I could be wrong. Let's just say, let's give or take 3,500. Let's say 35. It shouldn't be no more than that for a $500,000 home. Think about it. Think about that, Mike. That is you times 2 equals 1 kid. That is wait. I got 3. So look, that is wild. 10? Man, I'll pass out. Look, y'all hear how quiet it is right now? It wouldn't be so quiet with 10 kids running around here. I know for sure it's not. In NC, about 3 to 4. See, I knew I wasn't off. So 700. Listen, we are 360 at 2 per month. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. Nick Cannon. But 700,000. What you paying? Like 5, 6, 5,500? That shit is wow, yo. House real big, car real big, everything real big. When you get pregnant twice a year, that's 18 months. What? That was when I was nervous, when it was quiet. I had to go check and see all the girls were applying to take over the world or something.
And your monthly expenses that you have now. And let's say that this line is a high of 14%.
That's crazy.
So that's $70 in interest. Okay, so 26.27 plus 26.62 and 70 is 53.
Crazy.
59.
That's probably like afterwards, once they get done with that home, that house, they're gonna pay interest and payments probably like 1.4, 1.3 million. That's wild. Well, 130. That's wild. And taxes. Yeah. Okay. I see what you say. Yeah. So after taxes, about 600K. Oh God.
Now in month 2, your income goes in again. You're at 1986. So what that means is with your cash flow now, which 3373, even with your interest,
Bump that. We go listen. I like to have shits and giggles, and on my channel, y'all look, y'all see what we talk about. We talk about different things over here. We gotta have this personal financial literacy over here, because I just feel like this is wild. I messed up on the 600, scratch that. I think it's about 1.3. I think it'll be like 1.3, 1.4 million overall, the life of that loan. For 30 years, they ain't need to move to a state that waives taxes. I mean, you got Texas. You got Texas for sure.
We are house broke. I cannot believe
What she should have said was that we are house poor by choice. And I'm just going to explain real quick. So this
I want to see the actual video.
We are house broke. Let's rewind and I will tell our story. So we bought our house in 2021. I was working full time. My husband was working full time, and our circumstances were just different. So at the time, this house worked for us. And then
he say bankruptcy looking real big. Man, that's crazy.
Baby. So things kind of changed. I ended up getting a new job that was PRN. I worked as a nurse, so just as needed. I was making more money than my previous job, even working less, which was fantastic. But I got pregnant while I was working at that job and worked all throughout my pregnancy up until the very end. But the thing about working a PRN nurse job is you do not get paid.
Listen, I'm about to shut it down myself in a minute. LOL, have a good night. All right, see you backwood. I appreciate that too for keeping me up on my toes, man. Interest is calculated based on the entire balance owed and agreed upon interest rate.
Paid maternity leave.
Listen, if y'all tune into my lives more often, because I'm gonna go live more often. I'm telling you, I've been going live early in the morning, but I'm going live more often around nighttime, guys. We're gonna have financial literacy, personal finance. We gotta start talking about this stuff heavily, because it's not just the veteran. It's trillions of people that's in credit card debt right now. It's a lot of people that are house poor right now. And this is a topic that we finna have to keep going over. We're gonna have to go over. Thank you for your service. No problem. Based on the economy, in 3 years, veterans with 100% are going to be chased by plenty of women. Guys, be careful.
And I was well aware of this. So I knew we couldn't stay in our house while I was on maternity leave. So we ended up moving in
Hey,
December.
living in the
It was when I was
van.
sick and I was 6 months pregnant, moving.
You ain't lied. They
And
could be
we
possible
rented our house
too.
out. So we moved in with my parents during that time, and someone was renting our house. They ended up moving out in July, broke the lease early, left us in a horrible mess, trashed our house, didn't pay their security deposit, or didn't pay their fee for breaking the lease, completely ghosted us, left us in a mess, and we have been paying for it
Hold
ever
on,
since.
guys.
So from August of last year until August of this year, we have been paying a mortgage for a house we don't live in.
Yep.
Now, I know that sounds crazy, but we would not be able to afford our house if we were also paying a full electric bill and everything else that comes along with it. We can just barely pay our mortgage payments. So I went back to work in August of last year after taking some time off with my baby, and I was working until the end of January of this year. And so we had someone watching him, and
Zimmerman crazy. Zimmerman said, no offense, this lady with a cross thinks God will provide. Listen, God is going to provide. Listen, he's going to make everything come through. Somebody going to want to rent a home. Somebody going to want to stay in this home so we won't have to pay these bills. Lord, please come through. Listen, you ain't lied. You ain't lied, Brad. Zimmerman, you crazy. Man, bet Jam Dan, but there you can go there. Visa free. That's crazy.
it just didn't end up working out. She had some health issues that she was dealing with. And so I had been praying to God. Me going back to work did not.
Zimmerman called it. Listen, you called it, Zimmerman. Hey, listen, I'm catching what you putting down, man. She one of those. She one of those. God, and there's nothing wrong with your faith. There's nothing wrong with that. But hey, you can't, certain choices that you make in life, you can't just always think God is gonna pull you out. He gonna save you. I mean, he is, but certain, you don't put yourself through that. Now he gotta come clean this shit up. Like, God damn. 9 p.m. I'm gonna try to shoot for that. We can shoot for that. I'm gonna try to shoot. If I'm yeah, I could do that. I could do 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I seen how y'all jumped in the live today. So, you know, that was at 7, but you know, we could do about in that time frame, 7 to 9. That's the time frame I get on. I get on for a good little hour and a half, 2 hours. Like I said, guys, the Navy made me loony. Now I think you was on it. I think you really was on it. Now this is topic that we're gonna talk about, man. I'm telling you, hold on. And I want to be real transparent. I don't want to just be talking out my neck. Let me see. And then we gonna close it out. Hold on, guys. One moment, guys. Damn. Hold on. I'm finna show y'all something. I'm finna show y'all. I can tell your audience about how mental health issue had me broke for years. That's cool. Listen, if you want to get pulled up one day, I will definitely Judo, I'm finna tell you. Hold on, give me 1 second. I definitely pull you up. I let you speak. For real. I'll let you speak. Felt I get tired of being surrounded by water and sharks too. Mike, what's that financial book? Oh, so right now, fantastic. This is what I'm reading. I'm on like chapter 16. You know, yeah, this is what I'm reading. She talk about credit. She's talking about, you know, of course, knowing your numbers and stuff like that. How to use a HELOC, you know, how to get out of debt. So I feel like it's a must know, but I'm gonna show you guys this. Then we're gonna hop out of here. We're gonna hop out of here, guys. I'm gonna show y'all this, and I want y'all to really pay attention. This is what's going on out here, and I feel like this is valuable because A lot of people need to know about this. A lot of us need to know about this. It's a roughly 100 million to 120 million Americans, about 46 to 60% of credit card holders carry credit card debt from month to month. Total US credit card balance reaches 26 trillion, with the average in-debt borrower owing 6,700. Listen, revolving balance around 60% of card holders carry a balance past their monthly due. That's crazy. That's crazy. $12K 101. Listen, that's good. Listen, and then they even got it by the age group. This is wow. 3 million, 6, Gen X, 45, 9. You said you owe twice that. Hey, listen, it ain't no shame. Listen, just got to figure out how we can get it down. That's it. He said, damn, I'm glad see, and Viking, I tell you, it's always somebody going through something worse. Somebody got that credit card. Somebody is going through shit, a lot of credit card or house debt or car debt. So this is a subject that we're gonna touch on more. And man, I'm just glad y'all joined the live tonight. 101. Good start. Yep. He said, I got cards, but damn. Listen, you'll be amazed. Listen, that ain't nothing. You got people that's in $1 million of debt. Millions. That ain't that compared. Listen, that is not. You got people that's out here using credit cards for just living. Like that's all they do. They use their credit cards. That's my living. They don't even use their debit card. Like they're not using their debit card. Credit is dead. One thing, but student loans is no joke. Listen, let's hold on. Wait a minute. I like that. I like that you said that. I like 43 million. I know that's right. Amen. He did. I be Elon in there. Yeah, you can thank my back. It's coming. One of the benefits of 100% when that. Yep. Yep, it's real. Yep. Let's go into this. I like to talk about real stuff over here, man. My bad, guys. More than 100 million people. It's a surpassing 1.5 trillion. Man. You said you didn't know. Oh, before you paid it off? I know you probably was like, yo. But like how you said, I don't think you said it wasn't that much. But still, I know you probably was like, man, dang, if I could have saved. Number one, banks ain't. Yeah, nah, they ain't. I don't care. Listen, even you got some people that know how to use banks' money and other people' money, banks' money, right? Credit cards and stuff like that, business credit cards, personal credit cards, all that, right? But it's all debt. You got to be savvy with it. You got to be investing your money into a business that's gonna make you way more money in order for it to make sense. But just being in a whole bunch of debt, years, let's say about 5-10 years, you in debt still, and you supposed to been figure that out. Have 2 of them, LOL. Man, so look, guys, So what we gonna do? Because we finna land a plane. I'm definitely gonna be on tomorrow. Hold on, let me close this out. Let me remove that, make me bigger. Look, let's make me, hold on, guys. I gotta figure this out real quick. Okay, there we go. So look, definitely gonna be on tomorrow. Foreclosure, homes due to medical bills. I gotta go. My wife wants to. Yep. Listen, I appreciate you joining the live. All right. So look, it's 33 people that's still in the chat right now. I appreciate every last one of y'all for joining the live. And I'm gonna tune in probably tomorrow, probably around 7 to 9 p.m. Around that time. If I get on at 7, just know I'm gonna be on probably like an hour, 2 hours. If I get on in between that, hey, y'all gonna catch me. Y'all gonna catch me again. Trust me. Now look, I know y'all see the videos that I do post. Me going live is real time. I'm going over stuff that I talk about on an everyday basis. Student loans. I talk about the VA stuff too. Don't get me wrong. But over here, when we go live, we're talking about real things that actually take place, like stuff like what we just touched on, because I feel like this is very important. When I say very important, it's very important. So, guys, if you like the live, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I enjoy this, and I enjoy your YouTube, Mike. I appreciate that. Love the veteran community too. Listen, I'm doing it for y'all. I want us to win as a veteran, as the veteran community. I want us to win. All right, serious. All right. Like I told you, I'll make the videos. It'll be here and there. It's gonna be funny, jokey, and stuff like that, and hot topics, hot takes where it's worth talking about. But I love talking about stuff about personal finance and learning about money and stuff like that, because I knew this was gonna be a hot topic anyways. Today, 4K ain't enough. If listen, 4K is not enough. Listen, it's enough, depending on how you're managing your money at the end of the day. So America is cool. Okay. I'm gonna end the live. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna say that again. I always gotta say that. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Hey, this is Mike the Vet 2.0. See you in the next live. Peace.